Colson here at C2E2 2022. Subscribe to Raze Chaos.
And welcome back, everybody. My name is Raze Chaos. You've made it back to my channel, and oh, guess what day it is? It is Wednesday, and you know what happens on Wednesday. It is another comic book cover. It's a new comic book day. And yeah, Raze is really excited about this one. Why is Raze excited about this one? Well, okay. Is it a new character? No. We've had a couple of Iron Man covers before. Is it... But that's about the only reason not to be excited. This is Iron Man number 232, I believe, from 1988. And it is a really... Raze likes to talk about these issues. This is actually the final issue. This is the wrap-up issue of the first Iron Man Armor Wars storyline. It's happened a couple of times in the past where Iron Man basically has the Iron Wars. And this is wrapping up the first one of those. He's in his red and silver armor, which at the time, that was his new costume, because you can even tell up in the corner he's got the red and gold going on up there, because I believe this Armor Wars is what actually prompted Tony Stark to actually be wearing this, to actually change outfits in an effort to outwardly show his interchange. But we're going to go ahead and put this guy away, and we are going to talk about this.
Holy explosion!
Okay, so this Iron Man, the only thing I really wish they do, and Raze is even guilty of this, is Raze will get into this story, or get into talking about this issue, without actually mentioning the cover artists of these. I mean, these are comic book covers, and a lot of times they wipe the issue clean of any kind of credits. And I think that's a shame, because they should at the very least have the cover artist's name represented on here. And this is Barry Windsor and Bob Layton cover. I believe Barry Windsor was the artist, the interior artist as well. Yeah, it's just like, if you're gonna specify the cover, you should really specify the artist. And that's Raze's opinion, and in Raze's opinion, that's the only way this could get better. The beautiful part about like this pop in general, that's kind of wild that you can't really see it from the side here. Kind of, if you look at it that way. Yeah, as the cover projects, is you've got Tony Stark hanging, and you see his legs kind of being, bursting off of him, I guess you'd say. It's kind of hard to tell because there's no shrapnel coming off. But yeah, essentially you're seeing straight through to his legs, which you're not seeing a person's legs. And that's part of the whole point of this issue. But yeah, even in the figure, you see that's portrayed in the actual figure. And they've even got the blue smoke going on behind it, which is a great representation if you are a fan of this story especially. What the Armor Wars was really about was Tony Stark essentially... Tony Stark basically is coming out of a major funk, I guess you'd say. This is after the alcoholism storyline, and it's after he has spent so much time as Iron Man and less as Tony Stark that he has lost control of his business to a degree. And part of losing control of that business was basically he was kind of sloppy with his tech too. He would help other people out with it that would actually end up incorporating the Stark technology into their own and becoming, he gets to the point where he's thinking to himself, he's like, how many villains have I fought that are actually using my own technology against me? because even the Iron Man villains, which tend to be other people wearing battle suits of sorts, a lot of the technology that they're using to come back at him was developed in his freaking lab. It was like stuff that he had like pioneered and now is getting turned back on him. And it's that combined with the recovering from the alcoholism, it really kind of feels like this is what happens when you lose control. In a lot of ways, he feels like he's fighting himself, or he's fighting the Iron Man, where he is the Tony Stark, and you've got this internal man versus machine. It's just like, am I a man, or am I this, Iron Man being, this completely made up of tech, and having lost himself, he's now got to put himself back together. And a lot of what the armor wars was Tony Stark basically going back and retrieving his technology that had either been stolen or given in good faith and not used the way that it was intended. It was one of those stories in which you did have Iron Man fighting other heroes in certain points, which is kind of why Iron Man is always one of those people, like, you kind of have to wonder if Iron Man's on your side or not, because he'll do something nice for you and then decide later, yeah, I shouldn't have done that, so I'm going to come kick your ass and take your tech. But, I mean, there has been more than one Armor Wars storyline going on here. And yeah, this is the final issue where Tony Stark has, recovered all of his technology again, put everything right again, but now he's got to deal with the inner demons of, just being in control of so much advanced technology, and letting that become such a big part of his life. Because anytime you lean into something so heavily, I mean, yeah, he's a genius. He can create things, but he's not his creations, and that's what when he was drowning in the responsibility of Iron Man and turned to alcoholism to try and help him get through it. That was a good showing of how much he had lost himself. And this entire issue is a dream sequence. This is if you've ever had a very trying day that you knew something was going to happen, when you ever have a day that you have to do something that's big and it's not going to be easy to do, and it's coming and you're getting nervous about it. You've got this big event coming, and then it's finally over. You've succeeded in everything. Then this is the after that moment dream, like all the other stress and doubts like working themselves out through your head in that dream, and that is what Iron Man is going through right now. So this is definitely a really cool addition to the comic covers. These are the ones that Raze really appreciates. Doesn't mind the fact that he's got like multiple Iron Man covers, because especially with him, he's got different armors in every one. So I think in every one. Yeah, don't make Raze look. But yeah, it's just one of those things where when you give Raze a little bit more meat to the story, give him more to talk about, because Raze has said it multiple times that he absolutely loves these figures, and these are the greatest thing, in Raze's opinion, that Funko puts out. And they put out a lot of good stuff, but this is hands down Raze's favorite line that they do. Raze likes to get all of them. He has made another amendment to the what he collects as far as the covers go, because they have put out a couple more black and white sketch covers, and quite frankly, Raze couldn't get excited about them. He couldn't get excited about them, and on top of that, I believe Funko put them as, oh, these are super, you gotta pay a lot of money to get these, and you gotta get in line, and you gotta take a number, And Raze just looked at him and thought, you know, I think they were DC covers too on top of that. And you know Raze prefers the DC covers. But he's looking at these things going, I don't even want those. Not sure what Raze is going to do with the sketch covers Raze already has. But gonna say it now. Raze is more than likely not going to be getting any more of those sketch covers. Because on top of the fact that they don't put out color versions of those same covers, make the chases the sketch covers. Okay, it wouldn't be that hard, I don't think. It's like before you color it, put it out there, make your chases, and then put out the regular version so people like Raze can get the actual comic and want to talk about it, and not have to deal with the freaking black and white thing, and then put up a picture of the freaking sketch cover or the actual cover to show how colorful and beautiful it was instead of this drab little. Okay, Raze is going to calm down now. The bright side is that we've got an Iron Man cover, and I would hesitate to say that Iron Man is like number 3 as far as the characters they've done as the most, but it's the one that makes the most sense. So yeah, we've got another Iron Man cover, and it's actually a well-deserved one. But let me know what you think about that storyline, if you've read it. The old the Armor Wars. They've revisited it a couple of times. Some of the animated movies or animated stories that they've done there, even in the live action movies, they have hinted to the Armor Wars at times. There are some blatant references to either the coming of an Armor Wars versus, just Tony Stark's issues with the responsibility of putting this tech out there, which is a common theme in the Iron Man series, especially the original one. But yeah, Raze can't get enough of these covers, so I hope they keep coming. I hope these keep coming. Raze even got a DC one the other day. You saw that, didn't you? Raze put out that was a DC cover. How cool is that? Keep those coming too, DC, please. I want more. But at any rate, if you want to see more of these comic book covers and the explanations behind some of the covers, the backstories of some of these, or just see which ones they have to see if one of your favorite issues have been made into these covers, you can always check out the playlist that Raze puts out with these. Very, 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 very fun walk. Raze absolutely loves looking at that. You'll notice that in those that even though like this thing just says Iron Man, what Raze labels these as the actual issue number. So if you are looking in the comic book cover playlist and you're looking at the titles thinking, I'm not sure what this is, Raze does it by the issue number. So this is going to go in as Iron Man 232. Because being a somewhat historian of comic books, that's kind of how Raze reads these. If not by story, then by issue number. But Raze is going to go ahead and get out here now. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget the playlist, but never forget, life is full of odd moments. You never know when you're going to be defined.